Hi you guys, in this video we're going to be talking about creating your ideal self, and these are going to be some easy practical exercises that you can do throughout your day and throughout your weeks to get you a little closer to being the ideal self. I really want you to think of this as a journey, not a quick fix, because some of the things are more lengthy in time frame and you can't just fix it with the snap of a finger. But when you shift your mindset into being a student of life and improving a little bit each day, like the 1% theory, where you improve by 1% every day or more, this will ensure that your shifts are having a long-term effect on your lifestyle. So we all have things that we don't like about ourselves, and more often than not, they are too painful to take a look at, so most people don't even look. I want to applaud you for being here and putting this time into yourself to wonder about what you can do on a practical level to get yourself closer to being that person that you desire to be. Unfortunately, most people ignore their desires and ignore taking a look at the parts of themselves that they don't want to acknowledge that exist. And so they just carry on living their life and move on to other thoughts or beat themselves up for it. But deep down, they always have this cloud full of negativity, and people don't want to try to understand why they are experiencing those negative emotions. What if I told you that it could actually be easy to change yourself if you looked at everything from a different perspective? Would you want to change then? Creating your ideal self and stepping into that version of you is going to get you so much closer to all of your desires that you want to accomplish and achieve in life, and it will build up that confidence of understanding that you are worthy of your desires. I'm going to walk you through how to do it, and it starts with deciding what your new identity is going to be. Go ahead and pause this video, get out a sheet of paper, or you can open up the Notes app on your phone and be very honest with yourself. Take about 5 minutes to write down every title that you've ever carried in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to only be like employee or mother or friend or spouse or partner or anything like that. You can also put things like how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself. Are you the chubby girl? Are you the overly skinny girl? Did you get made fun of in high school about having big teeth? Did you get told something about your freckles one time or another? All of those little things that are sitting within our subconscious make up our identity. And we usually don't think about them day in and day out, but they're in the back of our mind, and they have a lot more influence on our everyday life, on our everyday confidence, on our everyday situation and things that we do in our life. Those little identities have a lot more influence than most of us realize. And until we charge at them head on, question them, and decide what we're going to continue to carry with us and what we're going to get rid of, they're going to sabotage you and control you in your life. And some of them might not be bad things, but it's just something you identify as. So take 5 minutes and take a pause with this video. Go ahead and write down everything that comes up. Don't question it, just write it and keep going. That way you can get the absolute best results for this exercise. I really hope that you actually did that first exercise, because if you didn't, the second part is going to be a lot less likely to be accomplished. I want to thank you for doing this for yourself and for valuing yourself enough to actually invest the time to do it. And I really hope that this was insightful. Did you find anything surprising on that list that you wrote out? Was there anything that kind of you forgot about years ago and it just came up during this exercise? If you did, I really want to hear about it in the comments. This is really important to me too, because I want to know that I'm helping you with something. It makes me have such a better day when I read your comments. So now we're going to do an exercise very similar to that. And I want you to get out a new piece of paper or use the backside, or you can use a new notes on your app. And I want you to write out your ideal self. Who is this person? What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? What do people think about them? What is within their aura of their presence when they're somewhere? How do others feel around them? Does this person accomplish what they say they will? How is this person interacting with others, with themselves? How does this person see themselves? All of these questions, I really hope that you take the next 5 minutes to answer. Feel free to rewind this video and re-listen, but as much as you can, don't get distracted and just allow yourself to envision this future version of you. And if you start getting thoughts that are dragging you back to where you are, or like, yeah, right, that's not gonna happen, or that's impossible because I have this and this and this, think those thoughts, let them go, and proceed. Carry on with doing this exercise. We're building your mental resilience to all the negative talk around you, starting with from yourself. Go ahead and take the 5 minutes and come back to this video. And if you did that exercise, you are a rock star. I want to take a minute to thank you for putting that time into yourself. And here comes the fun part, so get really excited. So from that list that you have written about who you want to be, we're going to start comparing the two things. Everything that on the first list that you wrote out, your identities that you've been carrying on around forever, if something on that list is not benefiting you, it is not helping you to propel yourself into this next version of yourself, please cross it out and replace it with something. That second part with replace it with something is really important. You can do anything that are self-affirming, something that means something to you. For example, that you are beautiful, that you are smart. If you have those things already on your new identity, perfect. Circle it around because that means that it's something that's really important to you. And even if you had something like back to the tooth video, if somebody was making fun of your teeth back in high school, that is your glow up. You have something now to be proud of because you're no longer that insecure person that you were back in high school or middle school or whenever. You are now this new and improved version of yourself. And if you start identifying with the qualities that you have on that second list of your ideal self, you are going to emulate them more and more in your life, and therefore get closer and closer to that version of you. Another practical tip that I can give you is you can compare the two. Like, for example, I know this is kind of a touchy subject, but I'm gonna say it anyways. For example, if one of those things is that you are chubby now and you want to be thin and everything like that, that's great. You should make another list or make a declaration to yourself of things that you are going to do every single day that are gonna get you just that much closer to being that ideal self, because you are committing to yourself, because you are saying yes to yourself, because you are valuing who you are and you understand that you deserve everything. The more you implement these things and the more that you exercise this practice, the more that you think about it and the more that you allow yourself to feel closer to that person that you want to be, the faster you will get there. I really want to wish you guys the very best in this process. Life is a journey, right? So the more we go through life, we should be evolving with life. We shouldn't be getting more small-minded and allowing those insecurities to blow up like a balloon within us without us even realizing what's going on. We should be taking back control of our own life and not letting any moment slip away without getting us closer to where we want to be. The more you do things for yourself, for your future, the more you will see things that you want be pulled towards you. It truly is a beautiful thing, and I really want you to experience that. As always, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful. My name is Ellie. I'm so happy that you were here with me, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye.